In the previous program, we had seen how to find the greatest between three integers using if, else if, else statement. Now in this program, we will use nested if statement to check which is the greatest integer. So once again, inside the main function, I have declared three integer variables. Again, I have named them as a, b and c, and I have also asked the user to enter the value of a, b and c, and after that I have taken input for a, b and c variables. Now nested if condition works when we have one if condition inside another if condition. So here I want to check if a is bigger than b, then I will check if a is also bigger than c. If it is, then a is the greatest, otherwise c is greatest. So let me type and you will understand it better. So if a is bigger than b, that means if my first integer is bigger than the second, then I will also check if it is bigger than third. So here I will type if a is bigger than c. If this is true, then I will type here that a is the greatest integer. So let me type the value of a, and then I will type is the greatest integer, and otherwise if a is not bigger than c, that means in that case c is the greatest value. So I will type here c, and here is the greatest integer. So this is for a, and similarly I want to see if this is not true, that means if a is not bigger than b, that means b is bigger than a, and if b is bigger than a, is it also bigger than c? If it is, then b is the greatest integer, otherwise c is the greatest integer. So once again, inside else I will type if b is bigger than c. If it is, then we will type here c out b, and then is the greatest integer, and let me press enter, else, and again inside here we will type c is the greatest integer. Let's see if our program is working or not. So else is over, and after that return 0. Before I run this program, let me tell you that whenever you are using multiple curly braces and multiple conditions, just make sure that all the parentheses are in pairs, because most common issue that I face whenever I teach in my class is that students skip either the semicolons or they have mismatched parentheses and brackets. So always make sure that brackets and parentheses work in pairs, and the statements must be terminated properly with semicolons. Now let's execute this program. First of all, let me save it as greatest2 and save. Now let's run it, and the program is now asking me to enter values of a, b and c. So let's say I enter here 11 and then 13, press enter, 21, or let's take a smaller value this time, 2. So 13 is the greatest integer.